Hey there, nice of you to tune in, and welcome to our new episode of Realms in Exile, Crusader Kings 3. We are still going strong with Balin. He's been through some ups and downs. He's tragically lost two of his children, and to the Balrog, a danger that he himself didn't take entirely serious until it was too late. So perhaps he is kind of blaming himself for the deaths of his children. Who knows? One thing, however, is for certain. He is creating, no, something new is starting in the halls of Khazad-Dûm in Moria. And that something has to do with religion. Yes, we are finally creating a new dwarven faith, and oh well, unfortunately it really just the game really deletes all your presets apparently when you start the game new. So I actually I'm sorry to say this, but I forgot what I was going to name this faith. I was remembering I had something along the lines of Morionese. Oh, well, someone who... No, there was a... Okay, sorry. I'll have to research this for a moment. Because... Did I discover it when I was researching the Orcs of Gundabad? Because it turns out the Orcs of Gundabad are revering this very item, the Ulukai, and a replacement for the Silmarils that instead simply just corrupts whoever has that artifact. But no, apparently that's not it. Where did I find it? Well, it's no use crying over spilled milk, as they said. So, we will slightly change what we originally planned. This religion will be called something Aule, probably. Let's just, let's go with a simple name. Mine is of Aule. I do not know how on my keyboard I would go about creating that E, this dotted E. So if anyone knows, please do tell me. We'll just, call it like that. It will look similar. Will it look similar enough? I'm not really happy with this. Especially since I can't find out Misty Mountain Khazâd. That's... Whoa, I forgot the A. We got a Misty and some Misties. Yes, it sounds great. Just a little bit of slang. And in the halls of Khazad, no, Khazad-Dûm, the dwarven religion ever so slightly changed. Whether, no, that's wrong. Whether? No, double H is right. Oh my, this word looks so wrong, but I think that's something that happens if you look at a word too closely. It will start to look slightly off. Whether due to the constant isolation, the lurking danger of demon and goblins, or due to or because of the constant stress and strife within their colonies is unknown. Great. There's not a lot more space we have anyways. I'd say that's a pretty good text for Misties. So we are going to replace communal identity. I thought about veneration of gold, but honestly, Balin was there when Mount Erebor was taken back from Smaug, the Scourge, and I believe he is certainly aware of the dangers that greed poses, especially to the heart of a dwarf. Maybe our children and our children's children will forget that someday. But he certainly doesn't. We could, like, you know, the very cool thing is you got all these premises, or your Middle Earth pantheon. However, primacy of Aule, I mean, he's the smith, he's the dwarf father, the creator of the dwarves, I believe, and we could add another, but that's not what primacy means if you have multiple of them. So vows of poverty obviously doesn't really fit. I thought about reincarnation as, well, our children are dead. However, I will simply go for, where do we have it, the inner journey. You know, we can meditate in seclusion, we can become patient. I think that fits this very secluded area. Now, instead of the communal identity, that kind of goes away when the guys in the mines or in these different halls constantly try to rebel or take our gold away and run away. So I believe our focus shifts kind of towards families, especially concubines, large families, and also, yes, that might be something to make our faith and our special kind of how we rule here more attractive to dwarves that live otherwhere, especially dwarves that want to have children. You know how it is. We do need more people desperately. I thought about becoming temporal head, but spiritual is great. We can create a pope once we take a holy side, actually, with our faith. And one thing I will change is funerary tradition, mummification. We do not want to lose any more children, and if we do, we can that way keep them ever with us. Oh yes, we should allow divorce because our wife became a Balrog worshipper and we had to kill her tragically. I would have been fine with just divorcing her and telling her, you know, go away, go somewhere else. But no. Lake clergy, pilgrimage, I believe this is all great. We could go equal. But we have an eldest daughter. The question is, would we want her to inherit? Because inheritance would go directly towards her. Can we actually designate our heir? We need high authority. Let's work towards that. Honestly, oh, sorry, that's culture. Honestly, I believe equal succession, yes, that will be great. So, like, if in further generations we get a really good daughter, we should be able to play as her. I do hope we keep this faith icon, because I'm not seeing it among these. We could just take this dwarf, but we're so close to the previous religion that I'd rather just keep this icon. So, let's create the minus of Ole. Oh no. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. We get the generic cross. I mean, I should have guessed. Well, anyways, that's how it is, guys. Sometimes in life you stumble and fall, and that's just an experience, you know, to learn. You know, you live and you learn. Anyways, what else is going on? We are on track to a wandering Balrog. You might have noticed I haven't been cheesing this game mechanic. Because, oh, I think I explained that already. Yes. Anyways, let's patiently play this game. I mean, is more episodes not better? We get well-supplied colony. That's actually awesome. We have a perfect little daughter, Freygur, and, well, once we find someone eligible, we could even get concubines. Oh, by the way, I found, I believe, yes, they are my wife's family, that there's dwarves over here in the very southern end of the map. And their entire culture and religion is about getting revenge on Sauron, who has cheated them with the rings of power. By the way, Sauron holds some of the rings, Longbeards, Firebeards, and Broadbeams. So of us, the Longbeards, the Firebeards, I believe, are some. No, those are the Broadbeams, and these are the Firebeards. Yes. But the other 2 dwarven rings, 2 artifacts, remain missing. Sorry if I'm rambling a bit, but I find this incredibly fascinating, and I hope you do too. So let's quickly increase the development over here, so we can quickly build this delving up, this up into a delving. Yes. We'll have to spread our faith, but that's not of a real priority. I got a modest gemstone. Oh, but it doesn't count, unfortunately, as something I can use for smithing. Yes, I hope to find some gems. Oh my, Glorfindel, you shouldn't have. Well, I lie, you absolutely should have. Oh my, wait a second, so much is happening at once. King Dane died, and the kingdom of Erebor went immediately to Durin, his grandson. He's still not of age yet. He's already a great character. Yes, I hope he will go on to do great things. Now, there's a legend available to me. I think it's, oh yes, a new holy legend. Alright, that's it. This legend stuff is still pretty new to me. However, the science of the deathless would be pretty good, as it boosts our stewardship, and that's exactly what we need a lot of, or want rather. Now, piety, learning per level of devotion. That would, oh no, wait, we already created the faith. We don't need that much piety anymore. Sure, then let's go with plague resistance. And let's go into the crafting lifestyle, because I do want Tinkerer, which will allow us to break down artifacts into separate materials, so we can finally start crafting some proper artifacts. I believe some trinkets would be wise, as those will also be... Could I host a funeral for Dane? I mean, not that I would want to, but I could bury him here in the Misty Mountains, but no, why would I? That doesn't even make sense. Oh, and of course, we can... I don't know what this place is, so I'll just say home. We can meditate now. Seclude ourselves from the world. Also, we can... Sure. Let's build the Dwarven Quarry first, so we'll save money on upgrading these. Yes, 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 I will start a legend. Surely, but only once we make enough money, which, well, for Dwarf, might be a while. Oh no, there's a cult. Root out the cult. Please. Don't tell me. Okay, okay, okay. Good. Neither my wife nor my children are part of any weird cult. That is good. Now we can finally found the holding of great mines and construct our mithril mines over here. And oh no, for some reason we are suddenly above. I'm sorry. For some reason. Yeah, certainly not because we upgraded this into a holding, no? Now, what sons do... Wait, we don't need a son to give this, to grant this to. We could get a daughter. She's 39 years old. We want to get her a... Yeah, let's get her a younger husband, matrilineal marriage, and now that we're sure of her marrying matrilineally and not making a mistake, we can have her become our vassal. So we have space for another colony. That's great. That means we will soon be able to colonize Durin's Hall, which can eventually, in time, hold Durin's throne. And yeah, I mean, it's a holy site. What more do you need to say? I still cannot declare war upon this guy. So I probably have to fabricate a claim after we've changed the religion over here. Now, something else I want to do, and I believe it would very much be fitting to do this, to do it in this episode. Would be to change, to change our culture, because if our religion is diverging, our culture could just as well, surely. We may stay stoic, that might be fitting. Sure. Westeros. Great. Martial custom can be equal as... You never cared for me. You owe me your wealth. Are you kidding? Grow up, kid. You can't make up claims like that and try to get my wealth. This is incredible. Communal would be nice for the building construction cost and time. However, we just got rid of communal identity. So in our religion, I mean, could be spiritual, bellicose. I think bureaucratic is really great. I mean, it's just simply dwarven, you know, why not? Do we want to switch up any of these? I mean, mountain homes, we could get rid of that because we're not technically in mountains anymore. You know, this terrain is, we are subterranean. So the mountains perhaps have grown a bit far to us. What I would, however, get, I'm not so sure. I mean, I always like the right to prove, as it gives knight effectiveness and fighting women. Like, I mean, you can get your daughters to, that's why, to be knights. That's what I meant. Pacifists, we surely aren't. Modest, I don't think so. Martial admiration might be a good idea. Could be something that just, you know, stayed from our former... No, wait. Formerly we were stoic, not bellicose, so that doesn't... Could be patient and calm. Chivalry is cool. You get renowned for romancing, even if it's your own wife. Charismatic falconers, we already have concubines. We don't have witchcraft accepted. That's alright. We do not want or need witchcraft because it is evil. That's simply it. Maybe some warfare, but I think that all costs a bit too much. Okay. Alright. Before I spend an entire episode just looking over what cultural pillars we could change, I will do that instead in between episodes and just let you know next time. And while we're at it, why don't you just tell me in the comments what are your favorite cultural pillars that you tend to go for? Because I tend to go towards pretty much everything that gives you a better knight effectiveness. And I became a poet. Okay. Honestly, that might be the clue we have been waiting for. Because refined poetry could be what we are looking for. Now, oh, great! We are back in the wandering phase. Hugin, why would he have to become my vassal? Oh, the cocky bamped Hugin makes my blood boil. How could Mahal see fit to curse the earth with his cold-hearted brashness? He is sadistic and ambitious. Oh, he's the guy with the money. Sure, let's have him become my rival. We never got along anyways. I still didn't make a plan how to get on that money. So I just have to remember. Can negotiate some alliances. Sure. Why not? Although, Dvalin, you are quite the ways away. Just like the other Dvalin. Hall of 1,000 Pillars recruitment drive. So this is about our colony again. In many ways, I am pleased with the progress of the colony and Hall of 1,000 Pillars. An advance party has identified a new site for settlement, and a simple hall and a number of shelters and storage buildings have already been raised. Tools and foodstuffs have been stockpiled to get the settlement through its early years, and the land is being cleared for grazing and planting. However, an exasperated Scarra complains that too few people seem willing to emigrate to the settlement. If the colony is to survive and thrive, then more settlers will need to be encouraged to make the move. We could give him a hook, or why not? Perhaps. I certainly don't have the 150 years, and I also don't have the stress to spare. So, let our priests tell the people, yeah, go there, go there. Oh right, she's my daughter and heir. I read it, but I somehow forgot. Yeah. In 30 years, I could designate my heir. Perhaps it will not come to this. We are already 283 years old. Oh, my daughter, she might become athletic. She picks up a habit from me. Yes, parents, remember, you always lead by example, first and most. Let's meditate again. Sure. And oh my, that's the time. I should really start getting a clock to tell me when the episode is over. No, I will not pay you 70 bucks just because my dog shit in your stuff. So, halt the expeditions, sure. Time really flies, oh my, when you are dissociating. I mean, time flies when you're playing this great of a game. I can't wait for us to get into wandering phase. Maybe I should build something before that starts. And who knows? Maybe next time we'll get enough prestige to diverge our culture and truly become citizens of the mountains that are misty, I guess. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one. Do not forget to like this video, and yeah, leave me a comment if you want. Most importantly, have a good one.